One day, a guy named Jack somehow stayed in a mental hospital for a week. Come see what bizarre events he went through. The staff arranged to take him back to his room. What a lucky babysitter. During this time, he met a fellow inmate named Ruddy. Yes, there's always something to talk about in the loony bin. Ruddy had a lot to say. His plan to kill his wife 30 times was enough to make anyone's jaw drop. Talk about a novelist. His wife couldn't take it anymore and sent him to the mental hospital. Family drama. Suddenly, a female doctor walked over and greeted them. Jack was sent to the morgue again. What a twist of fate. The director seemed ready to impose some brutal therapy on him, and Jack pretended to play nice for a bit. Unfortunately, he seized the moment and attacked the director. Everyone else was just left speechless. The director was clearly livid, and the staff wanted to know how long is this guy going to be locked up. The director didn't answer, but Jack knew deep down he was in for a lot longer. As he was taken to the morgue, darkness engulfed him like fate's gentle shove. Not long after, Jack's mind started whirring like a motor, with memories flashing like crazy. As the pain intensified, the scene before him suddenly froze on a strange moment. When he came to again, he found himself standing next to a mysterious gas station. Just when he was confused, a woman walked out from the supermarket, and Jack felt an odd sense of familiarity. Just before leaving, she suddenly reminded Jack that getting a cab on Christmas Eve might be tricky. If he had a place in mind, she could lend a helping hand. What a helpful neighbor. With nowhere to go, seeing his thin coat, the woman finally decided to let him hop in. After wandering around unsuccessfully, the woman finally brought Jack back to her place. What a strange adventure. Living alone, she decided to let Jack stay for the night, which is a bit risky for a stranger. She was more worried about him freezing to death, and he didn't seem like a bad guy. Later, they cooked something and sat down to chat. Turns out, neither of their lives were that simple. The woman was so exhausted she fell asleep without a care, and Jack just gently covered her with a blanket. Jack began to ponder whether all that he had experienced was truly real as he scrutinized every detail around the house. Then he found a bizarre object in the wall. It looked like a number tag. He put the tag under the light for a closer look, only to be shocked to find the name it was his. Ah, this was the tag he originally gave to a girl named Anna. How did it end up here? With confusion all over his face, a photo not far away caught his attention. It was a picture of Anna and his mother. He hurriedly flipped through the album, and all the photos featured Anna and his mom. How bizarre! Why were Anna's pictures in this woman's home? Jack had no choice but to wake her up. He asked her who the people in the photos were, and her answer left Jack utterly confused, unable to comprehend. She told Jack that the woman in front of him was Anna. It was simply unbelievable. Jack pondered and asked what year it was. She replied it was 2007, which sent shockwaves through him. He remembered being inaugural of Psychiatric Hospital in 1992, so how did he end up in 2007? He explained to the woman that he was Jack, the one who gave her the tag. How unbelievable. However, the woman furiously questioned him. Could he really be a con artist? Jack was bewildered and insisted he wasn't lying, but the woman wouldn't buy it. The sad part was that Jack was already dead in this timeline. She knew because a shocking event occurred at the Algorlof Psychiatric Hospital on New Year's Day 1993. Jack's body was discovered there and became the hottest topic in town, a real tragedy. The woman said she helped Jack kindly, but never thought he'd deceive her. Embarrassing? No matter how Jack tried to explain, the woman wouldn't listen and chose to angrily walk away. As Jack leaned against the door, everything began to change again, and when he woke up, he found himself back in 1992. He had no idea what was going on, but he had indeed been locked up all night. What a ridiculous twist of fate. When Dr. Beck pulled him out, Jack was severely dehydrated, which was a tragic turn of events. Reluctantly, the director sent him for treatment, and the doctor in charge, Dr. Luo, discovered something was off. The marks on Jack's body puzzled Dr. Luo clearly. Something wasn't right. Dr. Liu went straight to the director and asked what he had done to Jack. The director claimed Jack had shown aggressive behavior. Dr. Liu was skeptical. There had been similar cases before where patients disappeared without a trace. Anyway, he still urged the director not to treat patients this way. It was downright inhumane.